It's the best way I can describe it, at least, is let's say the Hegelian theory. You have the synthesis, the idea that's presented. You have the antithesis, another idea that's maybe in some ways opposed to it, and then you have the thesis should be the first one. Sorry. Then the antithesis, and then the synthesis, where somehow the ideas, one gets mixed with the other, and you can't tell where one started, the other one ended. It's transformed into something completely different and much better than either side was in the first place. And when you have people who are dealing with the material, not with the personalities, and the material is so fascinating for all of us that there's so much to discuss and so much to try and so much to try many different ways and to make accommodations in all kinds of flexible ways. That's what the process is all about, and I think that's what keeps us going.
And that's musical, and it's about other decisions that you have to make.
Mostly musical, but also other decisions.
Yeah.
And that is in the performances for an audience who may not know what these discussions have been, who may not know exactly what the process is, but the aliveness, the vitality, the intensity of the result and of what's going on in front of the audience, the interaction between us based on maybe what we've said to each other about different things and what we've shared together. That's going on in front of the audience at that moment. Our dear colleague Joel Smirnoff used to speak of going to a quartet a little bit as being a little bit in a voyeuristic way, that you're watching something take place in front of you. And what's taking place in front of you, you're not hearing the discussion, you're hearing the emotional musical translation of this synthesis, which is ongoing. In some other interview, I pointed out that we rehearse, incidentally, every day when we're in New York, but we rehearse an hour before the audience is let in to any given concert. And the famous Juilliard Quartet line, which has been going since I've been in the quartet, is, I was thinking about this. We don't have to try this tonight, but, and that means you're going to try it tonight. That means you're going to try it tonight.
And you're going to try what? You're going to try a wild new idea? You're going to try something subtle? What?
No, not a wild new idea. An idea that comes from a further consideration of the synthesis that you've made of different ideas and everything. And, there's another way to look at this. We could consider, and it's not some sort of off-the-wall, hey, let's play the piece backwards. That's not what's involved. What's involved is what if at this climactic moment we played more quietly then? What if we changed the color in this place instead of, things that follow upon the process we've been involved in, each of us.
But then there's sometimes also sort of related to this, but on the other side, where we know that there are 3 or 4 maybe possible decisions of how to play a phrase, and we're not sure which one is going to come out on the stage until somebody does something a certain particular way. And you hear that and react to it, and you know exactly how the rest is going to be and what will follow from that. And in doing all of that, both of these processes, the goal, I would think, is to make it seem like the piece is being created anew on the stage as we play it and given to the audience. The audience will get whatever their experience will help them get out of it. Some more, some less, some more emotional, some more intellectual, some this and that. But our job is to put the piece out there as if it's with the energy in the fire with which it was created.